Alright, YouTube, part 2 here. I tore apart these 3 Craftsman wrenches that I made a review of the other day. Starting with the older classic one I've had since early mid-2000s, and the newer one I've had for about a year or two. So I got all the parts on a little piece of paper right there, and let's go through each one of them. So here's the old one. When I got this one, I originally thought that it was good to go. It sounded good. It felt like it was pretty well taken care of, but I think it had been a long time since this one had been taken apart. I don't want to say if ever, but close to it. But here's the parts I took apart from it. It reminded me a little bit of the SK with these retaining clips right here. But it was still different. Let's take a look at it. You got the head, and then as you can see, flip it around back, and that's how you put in the switching mechanism. So it sits in there with its own retaining clip. This one right here goes on this, and it fits around right there. You can see it. So everything is really well built. And then this piece slips over this one and sits right on this. You can see kind of where it's worn a little bit. Sits right there. So definitely different. Never seen anything like that before, but well built. And gonna need your help actually, guys, on your opinions on what kind of lube to use when you lube up your ratchets. I did use a number 2 grease a while back, and it's a little heavy for a ratchet, especially when it gets a little cooler. But in that case, let me know what you think, or let me know what you use to lube your ratchet. So anyway, there it is, old classic, pretty well built still, just needs a good cleaning. Alright, this one, a bit cheaper. Let's go ahead and take a closer look. Definitely different from that older one. It looks like they try to make it a little easier as far as what they, or how they milled that out and stuff like that. Parts here, for the most part, they're okay. This cheap thin piece that fits over there, I don't know, kind of cheap, whatever. Biggest disappointment is by far the switching lever. It is a little piece of plastic. What a joke. Really, Craftsman? Really? You drop your ratchet once, that lands the right way, it's cracked. What a joke. Other than that, it seems to be pretty good. Pretty thick and beefy components right here, so you're okay there. But these 2 parts, come on, give me a break. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at the old one more time. You see the width of the teeth aren't as wide as that one. That's partially because this piece sits in here and holds everything in place, so that's a bit more secure than what you got here with just this little chintzy plate. But anyway, alright, let's move on to the new one. Pretty well built, actually. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, I mean, everything looks and feels pretty solid. Even when you hold in your hand with nothing in it, it feels like a good solid piece of steel, so can't complain there. Same thing, you got this little piece here with the snap ring. I'm going to compare this to this actually and see. If you look at that, yeah, this is a little bit thicker, so it's actually a little bit better than this thing. I mean, this thing is just, cheapo city. But anyway, what you got here is pretty much more the traditional or the newer style. You know, you got a pawl, pretty decent. Feels okay. Switching mechanism. Looks like it may have some type of cheap metal, but all in all, it looks pretty good. So, then you got these two little pieces here. One of them sits in there, and the other one, I believe, just sits down that little hole right there. So, all in all, I would say it's pretty well built. I wouldn't complain about it. But anyway, all right, there you go. There you have it. All three of the ratchets. So let me know what you think, especially on what type of lube you use for your ratchets. And until then, hope you enjoy. Later.